Welcome to Book Talk. I'm Winston. I like to read good books, and you should too. Today we're talking about an entry from the DriveThru RPG Pocket Quest 2023 Game Design Jam. This is Intergalactic Scout Ship Rimor. You are an intergalactic scout. This is a solo journaling game. You're going to explore a sector of unknown space and document it. And that's your journey. I'm like, okay, solo journaling game. Let's see what kind of story we're making. Only this one's not really focused on story. This one really is just focused on, you're on an intergalactic cartography mission. So when you are done, you are going to have a set of solar systems charted out, ready for use in whatever space-themed game you want to use them in. And I thought that was just really useful. Well, it's really useful to me anyway. And there's some other stuff in here. You can track the number of days that it takes you to do all this and compare it with other people. And if you can do it in the fewest number of days, then you're the winner. But okay, that's cool. Neat way to do it. The mechanics are fairly solid. Most of them have to do with tracking the amount of time it takes to get from place to place. You're going to print out a number of hex maps. I don't know if that's going to come through very well or not. Just hex maps, and this uses a die drop mechanic. So you're going to drop a die on the hex map, whichever hex it lands in. Mark that for whatever you're doing. First you create your sector map. You mark, oh, there's a solar system here, 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 and so forth. And then you're going to have a hex map for each solar system. You mark a sun in the center, you drop your dice, depending on how the charts tell you how many planets are in there, and then you mark there's a planet here, there's a planet there, there's a planet here, there's a planet there. And then you start rolling on these marvelous random tables. Each planet that you survey, generate its type, there's a description, generate its name, there's a chart for how to do that, and a log for all this. Sometimes there's a chart for when you're moving between systems and in a system. There's a chart for encounters. You might run into something. If you do, mark that on your chart. There's a random table for that. Describes the encounters. It could be a mission update. You could run into a comet. You might get caught in a magnetar pulse. So that's the journaling story part of the game, I suppose. And then you get back to planetary. Then when you get to a system, you scan the planets, and each action that you take takes up a certain amount of time. And you roll for the planet, roll what kind it is, roll for the biomes in it, roll to detail the biomes. And like I said, when you are done, you have a selection of sector and planet maps ready for use in your favorite space game, and you have a little journal of how it was discovered, and how long each thing took, and what happened along the way, which is also useful for background material in your favorite space game, whatever that's going to be. If you're going from from solar system to solar system, you're going from sector to sector, you're going to need this kind of stuff anyway, and this is a really great way to generate that, and I'm really impressed. This is really useful to me, and I expect to see myself using this in White Star and Star Wars, and whatever else I can get the people to play. That is Intergalactic Scout Ship Rimor. And of course, you'll find an affiliate link in the description below that'll take you to DriveThru RPG. While you're there, check out my book, Opposing Forces for Fate. Head over to DriveThru Fiction for the Starman Saga by Michael D. Cooper and the Intergalactic League by Diane Detzer in my store there. And of course, when you're done with all of that, come on back here. No, wait, don't come on back here. First, did you get, there we go. First, check out my book, Scrappers, Pocket Quest Entry. Then come on back here because there's more book talk yet to come.